This is Ayman Khan here for Boxing Social in association with Betfred with the one and only world champion Sonny Edwards. Sonny, how you doing?
Yeah, all good, all good. It's good to be down here. Big show in Sheffield, headlined by Dalton Smith, a long-term stablemate and friend and family of mine, and the other boys, Nico and Junaid, as well as the rest of the card. It's a good show. I love it when I don't have to leave where I'm living to go to a boxing event. I get to come to the public workouts, the press conferences, and I think there's a few little bits DAZN want to do with me this week. I've already been on the DAZN show, whatever that was over there. So yeah, I'm getting amongst it. You know what I mean?
We'll get to that in a moment, Sonny. First of all, let's talk about Dalton. A lot of people seeing the star potential in Dalton. Matchroom's seen that too, but you're the guy that sees him in the gym amongst your gym mates too. What have you seen of Dalton that says to yourself that he's star ready?
I mean, he's been such a high-rated fighter for such a long time. I met him when we was 11, 12 years old, schoolboy finals, and he was one of the top lads then. There hasn't been a season or a year where he hasn't been one of the either top fighters in the country as an amateur, one of the top prospects. I mean, straight from his debut there was raving about him. So he's a fantastic fighter. He does a lot right. He's heavy-handed. He's got good control of his body, his balance. He's a fit lad. He's got a lot of heart. He lives, breathes boxing. He's been doing it pretty much all his life. So there's a lot. I mean, he's everything you'd want in a boxer, in a fighter. And he's got the support to back it up. Look, he's headlining Sheffield Arena quite early on in his career for a British title. Not many people do that for a British title. And by all accounts, we've got 3 lads in the gym who have all been on to Matchroom for the last 3-4 weeks trying to get more tickets and not been able to. So, yeah, it must be selling well. There must be a lot of fans getting ready to go in there Saturday night. The buzz around the city, I've had people stopping me, speaking to me. You're going to the boxing, messaging me even. So, yeah, the buzz is in Sheffield right now, and I think Dalton Smith, potentially, with the right fights, the right decisions, etc., etc., could be Sheffield's next big star. Like, genuinely believe that. I think this is the first step. To be headlining an almost sold-out card in a matter of fights is impressive, to say the least. And once they realise they've got the audience captured here, I think they're going to keep running it back, which will be great for our gym and the shows in Sheffield and Yorkshire boxing involved. And at the end of the day, Sheffield's always been renowned as a boxing city. We probably struggled with the lack of big shows coming in the last few years, and the talent coming through will probably struggle because of that. But with fighters like Dalton, Junaid, Nico, surrounding fighters as well. There is others from other gyms, but yeah, it's looking good for Sheffield.
There's always pressure on fighters' shoulders in any fight, but for Dalton, a bit more heightened pressure because, like you mentioned, heightened headlining on the card here. There's an opportunity with fighters like Yakel Brooks who've kind of stepped away. There's an opportunity for someone to really step up and take that mantle down the line. That could be Dalton. So a bit of a different pressure maybe for Dalton on the shoulders of this weekend? Yeah,
maybe, but maybe not at the same time. I mean, he's also fighting a Sheffield lad in Samuel Mason. Sheffield United versus Sheffield Wednesday. We're all Wednesday, aren't we, this week? I don't know. He's a born fighter. I think when you get to 17, 18 years of competing, he's been around the world. At 18, 19, he's jumping in, fighting Cubans that have won Olympic medals. Like, we don't shy away from a fight. We're moulded of kind of sterner stuff than that. We relish it. The challenges, the occasions. If anything, don't put us in a venue with 50 people, please. Fill it up. 10,000, 20,000, as many thousands as we could possibly attract. Like, that's what a real fighter does. They don't get swallowed up by the pressure, and they rise to it. They rise to the occasion, and I don't have no doubt at all that Dalton on Saturday night will be the best version you've seen because of that and because of everything else. Not, I don't think it will be phasing him one bit, not whatsoever.
Opportunity is the big word, I'd say, from the summarising your statements there. Opportunity for Florian soon, Junaid, Nico, Dalton, sticking on Florian. He's got his homecoming. You're going to fly over?
Yeah, so obviously we've got Dalton headlining Sheffield, then we've got our in Albania with Florian doing a stadium over there, I think 25, 30,000. And then you've got, hopefully, fingers crossed, me headlining in Mexico. So it's very good times for our gym right now. We've all come up at the right time, and we're all sort of hitting the same sort of level of show at the same time. So it's really exciting times, I'll be real. And all the lads we get on, look, everyone's here now. Florian's just walking behind you. It's a good little stable to be a part of. And genuinely, in that 10, 15 years, when my time's probably done, and I'm probably training and based in the same place, you know, we're probably going to be like a famous gym like maybe a long way to go yet, but like the Kronks, the fucking, even as far as the Ingle gym, you know, the names that their name rings and holds weight. I think it already does a little bit now. I think we're taken serious, if nothing else, even if not rated as whatever. We're taken serious. People know that you get in the ring against someone from our gym, they're going to be fit, they're going to be ready, they're going to be well prepared, they're going to have good tactics. The weight's not going to be over, you know what I mean? We're a professional gym, and I think we've set a good standard of what to expect.
So then let's jump to you first of all, setting Twitter alight as you do normally. You had a fella come over and spar you. You had the spar with him, Fabrice Tanga. All's well that ended well there, but interesting experience.
Yeah, I mean, he just turned up outside my gym after months of trolling. I had invited him down twice before, he didn't turn up. And then, yeah, he started saying that he had money for anyone that would give him my address and that. And at that point, I thought, nah, chucked my kids in the car, got a few babysitters at the gym and went down. But tried to make it as light-hearted, but as what he wanted, you know what I mean? He wanted that experience for whatever reason. I can't understand it. But, yeah, we've kept in contact. He's a nice enough lad. And, yeah, it was what it was. If anything, the cameras was more to, you know, hold myself accountable for anything that might happen. I'm not trying to hurt no one, be a bully. I'm not that way inclined anyway, but, you know, that's why I live streamed it, and obviously someone else caught wind of it, so come down. But that was more the reason. Like, but this is boxing. This is life as well. Like, you can't come up to a man's house and then start offering addresses, and like that could have went really wrong in certain circles or in, you know, to certain people. I'm very confident in, I don't know, my physicality, maybe my masculinity, where I don't see someone traveling 4 hours and searching for my address and, you know, calling me out. I don't find that threatening to my masculinity where I need to do anything more than I did, if that makes sense. Like, I just, okay, you want to spar this bad? All right, let's do it. You know what I mean? And he tired himself out more than anything. He was nearly sick out of cardio exhaustion. Not anything that hit him. So, yeah, but that just was what it was, I guess.
No, it has to be said as well, yeah, you were very much fair with the fella that you were in the ring with, and all the best to him. Jumping back to yourself, there's been a lot of talk. You must be frustrated with the amount of talk you've had to talk about it, but people want to see the Julio Cesar Martinez fight. How close are we to it?
Well, the man to my right would probably be a better person to ask. But yeah, everything seems good, everything seems on track. They want it, we want it, he wants it, she wants it, whoever she is. Like, everyone wants it, so I think it's just really about throwing the dart on the map and pinpointing location and time. We've got a prospective date, but I don't know if that's still relevant. You know, that was mentioned a fair few weeks ago now, so I'm training, I'm ready. I've been in the gym today, yesterday, I will be tomorrow as well. Yeah, just ready, looking forward to going and signing the contract. I've agreed everything that I need to agree. I believe so has he. So yeah, just pretty much waiting for an email, or a letter, or a telegram, anything, any which way, a carrier pigeon. And I've got my pen ready on my bedside.
So in other words, Mexico stepping into the Lions then, that has a ring to it. That sounds like something that you would relish.
Yeah, and I mean, I said it before, I said it back then, way back Wednesday. I said, you know, he came over to London in my hometown, did what happened to my brother, you know, so I want to repay the favour. Well, I'm from South London, and that's how we go about things. You don't tolerate and don't at least try to get back. So yeah, well, I want to go over there. I've made it very clear to my team, to their team, to the media's teams. That's where I want to go. People think, you only want to do it for this reason, or you just say you want to do it, you're not going to go there. No, genuinely, it's been the only place I wanted to go. I didn't even want it in the UK. I'll be genuine. I didn't want it in the UK. That's too easy. This is the highest stakes. Everything to lose, everything to prove, everything to gain. I want to raise the stakes as high as possible. Like I always have my whole career. Every fight I've had. Raise the stakes as high as I can. Took the hardest opponent I could at the time. Every single time. And I'm proving it again now. I'm going to beat Martinez, and then look, Bam Rodriguez, who's next?
So get your thoughts on a couple of other things before I let you go. A lot of talk about the big heavyweight rematch, Usyk and AJ 2. Your prediction on how that fight goes?
Look, I mean, obviously, anytime there's a first fight, it's hard to pick against the winner, I guess. But you know, AJ's a friend of mine. He's a British boxing legend for what he's done in the sport in his career. No matter how you chop it up, win, lose or draw, he's captivated a massive, widespread audience and brought massive numbers and attention to the sport. I want him to win. I hope he wins. Usyk, a fantastic fighter, always has been. Ever since I've known about boxing, I've known who Usyk is, and that he's one of the best fighters in the world. As an amateur, he used to go up cruiserweight, from cruiserweight up to heavyweight at a canter, qualify for the Olympics at heavyweight, and then come down to cruiserweight and go in at that weight. Like, if you asked me when Anthony Joshua and Usyk was an amateur, if they was to fight, who would have won? I probably would have backed Usyk. Like, so him losing to him as a pro for, you know, world titles and that, it's not a slight. How people can start making really out there and, you know, broad stroke comments over that. Like, he fought against an elite fighter, probably as elite as you can get. Like, Usyk is that good. So what? And it weren't. Yeah, he lost the first fight. In my opinion, I was there, but it weren't 12-0. It weren't like he got absolutely. Like, he had his success, and if he works on why he had the success before and exaggerates that and minimises the time where he was getting caught up with, then who knows how the rounds? It's 3 minutes constantly, 12 times. It's you don't know what's going to happen, but I'm rooting for AJ and the whole team. You know, I hope Robert Garcia becomes the best trainer in the world, so when I fight Bam Rodriguez, there's another 150, 250 on the other side, but me and Frank will talk about that later.
Final question, let's look at the main event here. Dalton Smith, Simon Mason, Sheffield Derby. What can we expect to see from Dalton this weekend?
Fireworks, any hyperbole that you want to put alongside it. He's an explosive fighter, but he's very calculated, he's very disciplined, he's very meaningful and purposeful with his actions and his movements. He's a fighter that you should be excited for. I think he'll look good against Simon Mason, I do. I don't think that's a slight on Simon Mason. I think he is a good fighter in his own right. I just think, you know, Dalton's class. I think he's a world-class prospect, and I don't think he's world-class just yet. I think he needs, you know, 3-4 fights to push on and develop and mature at the weight he's at. It's such a competitive weight at the elite level, so, but he's doing everything right that's needed of him right now, and Saturday we're going to see, like you asked before, how he copes with a big occasion, the opportunity to really maybe start changing his life now. Because look, if he goes in there, smashes it in a sold-out Sheffield Arena, that's Dalton now for the next foreseeable future. Do you know what I mean? That's how this boxing game goes. He's aware of it, we're aware of it, they'll be aware of it. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Sonny, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking to Box Social. Pleasure to meet you. We'll speak again soon. Thank you so much.